Hello, everybody. Welcome to a spur of the moment live stream. I'm going to change this name really quick to open a surprise Q&A, surprise Q&A, surprise Q&A, and subscribe to Crazy Money. Surprise Q&A on money and life and entrepreneur life. This is a real behind the scenes look here. And I will say, subscribe to Crazy Money on YouTube. Guys, okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about today. We have a new YouTube channel called Crazy Money, and it's all about me spending money on big bets. Here we go. Saving, surprise Q&A on money and entrepreneur life, and subscribe to Crazy Money. Yo, what up, Nash? You can see our life here. Yo. So I'm basically just gonna, let's talk about life. Let's talk about money, spending, and let's just kind of hang out. The main point, the main reason, like, takeaway from this live stream is I want you to go on over to crazymoney.org and subscribe. I don't think we've announced this yet on this channel, but we have a new
Today on
YouTube
Crazy
channel,
Money,
right? New YouTube channel where the entire point of the channel is showing all of the investments that I've been making, because I haven't talked about this at all on this main channel. This channel's mostly been cold email and sales training, but my hobby recently has been investing money. So for instance, we've got a video about making NFTs on here. We've got a $5,000 trade I did in the Gap where I'm actually showing my E-Trade account. Same thing with Zynga. And you can actually see, like, here I have, what, $1,200 in one option. Like, I'm not messing around here with the investments. We have some fun videos on here too, turning 20 into 2,000 on online poker. I end up, I think, breaking even on this video. I don't get up to 2,000. But that's what Crazy Money's all about. So if that's interesting to you guys, go on over to crazymoney.org and subscribe. Otherwise, that's all I really want to do on today's live stream. If we can get this up to like 300 subs, I think that would be epic. What does Nash say? Nash said, got permission from 2 agencies, first case studies. Thanks, bro. Your partnership method is gold. Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help you guys get started in entrepreneurship and stuff, because it's surprisingly simple. A lot of people think entrepreneurship has to be this hard thing. Oh, there we go, 100 subs. 100 subs. Let's see if we can get to 200 on this live stream. How do you get a live sub count is the real question. You can see live count. Here we go. So we got 100 subs. That's big. That's big. We'll also keep asking questions. Do you guys have any questions about money or options trading or even cold email? I'll talk cold email. I'll talk partnerships. I kind of want to just sit here until we get to 200 subs, but I might have to limit it because I'm going to meet up with my older brother in maybe an hour. I don't think I'm going to do an hour. I might do like 20, 30 minutes. So yeah, let me know in the comment section here in the live chat. I'm here in the chat. So let me know, you got any questions on cold emails? You have any questions on sales? Starting an agency. You know, we just bought a SaaS business. We just bought BotFuse. If you guys want to hear about that, I'm down to talk about BotFuse, down to talk about the negotiation process, what that looked like. We actually put no money down when we bought BotFuse, and it was a quite the harrowing journey. We got turned down by several influencers on the way to acquiring this one with Andre from, he's the founder of Zopto. So him and Robert are both Romanian, and we ended up partnering on BotFuse. So if you want to know about that, what's that about? Let me know down below. Pantala said this is great. That's awesome. I'm meeting up with you on Sunday, dude. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to meet up with you on Sunday, dude. 101, here we go, dude. All right, we're cranking. We're cranking. You can tell. I'm excited. Jacob, one of our sales guys, said he thought this was just a passion project, and I was so triggered because there's no such thing as a passion project. All right, everything has to be as serious as possible. But here we are, 101 subs. Let's keep it going. Double checking leads right now. This is Alex Jordan. Perfect timing to listen while checking lead quality. Of course. Alex is another one of our sales guys for X27. Him and Jacob, and we have some other sales guys on here that have just been crushing it. Robert, who is my co-founder over at X27, has been incredible this year. He's really leveled up since I'd say about October of last year. I don't know what clicked in his brain, but like since then, he's really gone to new heights as an entrepreneur. I'm extremely impressed. Alex says Jacob triggers a lot of people. I like Jacob a lot. He's crushing it. He actually did. I showed it on a previous stream, so I'm not going to show it again. Jacob did this rap, freestyle rap, all about me, Robert, the X27 team that I liked a lot. Robert didn't love it because it was a little too vulgar for him, but I'm a little edgier than him. So what do we have? 101. Go over to 102. 102. Here we go. All right, yeah, there we go. So yeah, go over to the live chat here, and I'm here in the chat on Crazy Money. We just did a video about me putting money into Coinbase, and I never shared this stuff publicly before, but you can see here I am. I'm pretty deep in the crypto game now. I put about 4,000 in today, which was I'm going to talk about that in a future video. But in today's video, we talked about the 1,000 that I put in and what that looked like. So if you want to see me like showing off my bank accounts and stuff, what's Crazy Money about, Winston? It is about me making crazy bets. So I'm always a big proponent. I've been a big proponent of if you're doing something a lot, you should try to monetize it in some way. And so what I found is I was aggressively spending money on, let's call them crazy bets, things like options trading or investing in crypto or even like flipping. We sold our old camera. I started filming only on the iPhone. And what I realized was there was a whole channel in there. So now Crazy Money is all about me investing money in ways that could generate massive returns in the future. So options trading Gap, options trading on Zynga, I bought $2,000 of Cardano today. All right, that's coming out in the future video. I'm only $10 into Doge, but it has tripled. So stuff like that. That's what we're all talking about. I'm working right now on some other experiments, like trying to flip a car right now. So I've been doing these car auctions on, what is the name of it? Cop Art. On Cop Art. And this is something we're going to talk about on Crazy Money. Basically buying these cars for, let's say, under 1,000, flipping them for 5,000. And then I'm going to use that money to either buy more cars or put back into Crazy Money. That's the whole thing. I want this big snowball of money happening. By the way, 103. Oh, 105. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's get to 200. Let's get up to 200. That would be incredible. Here's what we're going to do, all right? If we get to 200 subs in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give somebody $100 on PayPal, all right? So get all your friends to come sub, and I will give a random person $100 on PayPal. Let me set the timer. I might keep going longer than that. I just want to, let's do that. So 10 minutes and counting. Let's see. We need 95 more subs. We're at 106. Random person in the chat's going to get $100 in cash if we can get that. We've got 9 minutes left on the counter. Let me know, Winston, that was a great question. Just answered that in stream. He said, what's Crazy Money about? You guys got any other questions about life, about investments? Everyone I've talked to has been super hyped about this idea. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more pushback. Zanao says, how to find the channel. Go to crazymoney.org and it'll go right to the channel, right to the subscribe page. If you go to crazymoney.org, it'll redirect. We're still too small to have a custom URL, so that's where we are right now. I'll actually link it down in the chat here. But yeah, no, I've seen very little pushback, and I'll tell you actually why I started Crazy Money. So I was hanging out with, I don't know if you guys know this, but my family is a family of entrepreneurs. All right, my dad invented colored latex gloves, and he was actually a business partner with my mom. My dad died in 2001, so my mom's just been like roughing it, with my stepdad for the last like 19, 20 years. But now she's like I finally started digging in with her about entrepreneurship. And I was telling her, like I was showing her the Gap option. And I was like, Mom, I am going to put $6,000 into Gap. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? And basically what she said was $6,000 in the grand scheme of things is such a small amount of money that it doesn't matter. So I was like, all right, where else can I leverage this money in order to, really, really make a difference? In terms of, can we buy buildings with it? Can we get cars with it? Because where I am right now as an investor, before I started Crazy Money, I have a substantial amount in the index fund, like six figures in the index fund. I have a substantial, or not even a small amount in real estate, like six figures in real estate. Now, it actually doubled recently in my building. But I realized I wasn't really betting in a way that was going to generate massive, massive returns. 106, come on, guys. 107, here we go. We got 7 minutes left before I give away this $100. If we hit 200, somebody's getting $100 in cash. But that was what I basically realized was I'm missing out on the investments. We had a writer on the channel, Luis, who used to write for Infographics Show, and we fired him because he wrote this amazing video all about how Bitcoin was a scam. And I realized as I was recording this video, talking into a teleprompter, right? I realized as I was recording this video that I don't really want to be the guy that says that Bitcoin's a scam. I want to be the guy that's at the cutting edge, right? I need to be studying Bitcoin. I need to be studying Ethereum. What is an NFT? You know? So I've been on this journey basically for the last 2.5 months through the markets, through options trading, through all of this. And so far, I wouldn't want to say I've come out ahead, but so far I'm basically at break even with my investments. And I'm feeling good. Winston says, sub bots, anyone? I can't in good conscience say anything about that, but I will say if you have multiple YouTube accounts, just go ahead and just hit sub with a few of those. We're at 109. We got 91 more subs to go before somebody is getting $100 cash. And maybe it's going to be Winston. It's going to be random as soon as we hit 200 in the 10 minutes. And if that doesn't happen, maybe we'll roll over this thing. But let's run. Let's rush. Zoo says XRP 7X. I don't know what that means. Is that a sub bot? I can't talk about whether that's a good idea or not. But yeah, that was the whole point. And I want this like really tongue-in-cheek sort of style with Crazy Money, not crazymoney.com, with crazymoney.org, which is basically I want to go against the standard like YouTube Lamborghini BS. So you can see here I have this crashed Lamborghini that I also made as an NFT. I've got me holding this burning $100 as the profile pic, and that's kind of the vibe of Crazy Money. That's kind of what we're going for. So, do you guys have any do you have any questions about money, about investing, about the way that I'm thinking about it? That was the other thing I found out was the vast majority of my net worth is tied up in all of these businesses. So like X27, Email 10K, the education course, even Simple Apps, which is it's such a small business that we're actually selling as part of Crazy Money. But I realized like I didn't have a lot of stocks besides the index fund. I didn't have any crypto, no crypto, and I wasn't betting hard enough. So now I'm betting. Now we're doing it. Oozanal says XRP went 7x super fast, cashed out. I didn't even talk about that. Okay, so XRP is another crypto, by the way. It's Ripple. Div Sharma, he's my longtime assistant. Now he runs the marketing. He's in charge of Crazy Money. He's a producer over there. And one of the other big things that we're doing with Crazy Money is he's over in India, and he wanted to expand, to grow. He's been with the organization now for 2-3 years, and so we started giving him money to do Crazy Money experiments of his own, and we're talking about that in videos. For instance, one of the videos on here was, oh, by the way, 109. Come on, let's push. Let's get to 110. Can we get to 110? We got 4 minutes. One of these videos was about Div mining Ethereum in India, and I love that. And now, actually, it's good you mentioned XRP because Div is day trading now, using our money, using the Crazy Money. He's day trading, and I think he's up 28% or 30%. And we're talking about this in future videos. Eventually, I want to have him go out there in the street in India and flip some stuff or whatever. I really want a lot of international stuff going on because I've never been to India, and I actually am really interested to know about what's going on out there. How easy is it to be an entrepreneur out there? And it's just cool to see Div growing so much as an entrepreneur. And so we're in kind of a race right now because he's doing like half the videos, I'm doing half the videos. Like I'm presenting all the videos, but he's doing the experiments for half. And so we're always racing. Like the one reason I'm flipping cars is because I'm hoping Div's gonna see that, and I got to take it to the next level. Because he got an 18% return, I think on what was it, NG coin. He got an 18% return on NG coin, and I'm like, bro, we can't get 18% returns on crazy money. This is crazy money. We got to get 10x returns. Okay, Alex Jordan says, might be worth elaborating on your tweet the other week. Services business, then software or info course. Agree, but just perhaps the topic of conversation since so many people teach software or info first. Ooze analysis, scam call centers making bank in India. We actually have a really old video where we were selling nuts to Americans using, or maybe in India, using Indian cold callers. And maybe that's a good idea, actually, if we spin up some kind of Indian scam cold calling center and see if we can make 10 times something on that. Tweet the other week. Alex, can you talk? Can you either link the tweet or give some more information? I'll definitely talk about whatever that is. So come on, guys. 109. Let's push to 110. We're almost out of time here. We got 2 minutes. And after this 2 minutes, I'm going to change the we're going to change the promotion here. Service business then software info course. I agree, but just okay. So I think what Alex is talking about is I was basically saying the entrepreneurship career path in terms of ease, right? The easiest thing to start is a service business. You basically trade your time for money. That's where we started at X27. Then we want to get then we started an info course, basically email 10K, where we taught other people how to start a software business. And now we're moving into services business. Now we're moving into software with BotFuse and a secret project that I'm not even allowed to talk about yet, but is going to blow away everything. Like BotFuse is our university. All right, 7 people cannot subscribe 100 times. Get your friends on, dude. We got 109. I'll lower the maybe I'll lower the threshold in 50 seconds. We got 50 left. We got people commenting. Little spam. Every time you talk about Bitcoin, you get spammed. Okay, here we go. Thanks for the information. Investing in crypto. Yeah, check out all this spam. So I'm gonna report them. This is life running a YouTube channel. Thanks for over 100, by the way. This is so sick. So that was basically, Alex, what I was talking about is services businesses are the easiest business to start. But then you need to solidify your business. Otherwise, you're going to always be trading your time for money. So that's why we started the info course, which both of those combined now are funding the software development projects. And now, ideally, software is the play. The reason why we decided to build software was so we... Oh, okay, there's the timer for 10 minutes. We didn't make... Okay, we didn't make 120. We didn't make 200, I mean. So let me lower this, all right? Let's do one more 10 minutes. And if we get to... Let's see. 10 minutes on the clock. If we get to 150, I will give somebody $25. Let's start that, all right? 10 minutes. Somebody on this channel is going to get PayPal'd by me $25 if we can get up to 150 in the next 10 minutes, all right? Maybe that's the correct way to do this. 150 subs. I'm writing it here like a contract, all right? In 10 min, one random will get $25. Let's see if that's enough to push some subs here. Get your friends to sub. Come on, let's get to 150. That'd be so cool. I'm trying to beat my little brother, all right? I don't know if I've showed you this, but 2 of my little brothers now, actually Joseph has Boomerang Kid, but 2 of my little brothers have their own YouTube channels. Jacob, who I was hanging out with a lot when we were in LA, is now a developer. He does Unity, but he's got his channel with 609 subs. So I want to beat him. And my other little brother, Terrence, has his channel with his friend Adam called Win Wealth, which only has 5 subs. So we've already obliterated Terrence, all right? But we got to come for Jacob and beat him. Jacob's also running ads on his channel. I'm going to sub to Win Wealth too. I don't even think I'll sub to Jacob or Terrence. So yeah, going over to crazymoney.org, because if we can hit 150 in the next 8 minutes and 30 seconds, somebody random is going to get $25 via PayPal, all right? I'll send it to you direct live on stream. We're at 109. We need you to be creating multiple accounts. We need you to be pulling your friends in. Let's get this up a little bit. We got 13 people on Crazy Money right now, and let's do this. Let's make this happen. So, Alex is assuming we have the time for socializing outside of entrepreneurship. um, I think I think entrepreneurship is what you make of it. The reason why a lot of us get stuck in this like work mode where we're trapped is because we're not what do you call it? We let meetings pile up on our calendar, and this was something that I committed to not doing early on. I rarely take meetings. Like even people that even people that I should be meeting with because they're like higher than me on like the totem pole, like more followers or whatever. A lot of the times I will avoid meeting with them because I just like protecting my time. I like playing video games. I like chilling. I like walking around outside, hanging out with friends and family. And if you're in meetings all day, you can't do that. However, if you're in meetings all day, you also sell more. So it's a trade-off. And why I always recommend, or why I'm starting to recommend, using the services business to get the initial amount of money, which you then roll into a software company. That's quickly becoming my advice here for people. Okay, uh, I can't pronounce your name. Labibi says, so the reason for the shift to software is here's why. So, first of all, guys, crazymoney.org, 109. I need more sub. We need more subs here. We got 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Who wants to win 25 bucks? If I gave away Bitcoin, would it be worth more? Meet the sales team, bro. Ha, Robert told us after we close 1 million. I will do a meetup, actually. Alex, you're in the US. Jacob's in the US. I'm in the US. We will do a meetup. Um, Robert was planning on doing a road trip in 2020, but the uh, the whole deal that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, the word that'll kill us. If I say that on YouTube, it's going to demonetize it. But because of that whole situation, he hasn't been able to come to America. But yeah, man, Alex, Jacob, Robert, the whole gang. We're gonna do actually a really nice meetup if and when you guys close 1 million in sales. So Labibi says reason for shift to software is check this out. So reason for shift to software is we had some extra cash on hand. Traditionally, I would have bought multifamily real estate. Pantelis on crazy money, love it, dude. Me and you got to do some kind of crazy money thing at some point. Pantelis, if you guys don't know, runs Fikind, which is this amazing organic chocolate brand. Organic sugar-free chocolate. He has a factory in America. He makes it out over by San Francisco. Good stuff. And he even has like a gambling thing, which I like. We're at 111. Come on, 150. We got 5 minutes to get 39 more subs. This is very doable to get to 150, and someone's going to get that 25 bucks. The you know what, that's funny. So, the reason for shift to software is, and I've been trying to tell this story now for the last 3 minutes, is I used to be a big proponent of every dollar you have, after you get like 50, 60K in your index fund, because that's actually enough to retire in, by 65. That 60K will be $4 million or something if it's just in an index fund. But after you get that, the next step was real estate. And I bought a 4 unit in Granite City, Illinois. I've been running that, or the team's been managing that for the last 2, 3 years. It's now doubled in value. And traditionally, I'd be like, all right, that worked. Let's get some more buildings. But the reason why we decided to switch to software was it was right around the time of like the Capitol riots, and like everyone was kind of like concerned about America falling apart. And I didn't like that. So what I realized was starting a software business, even something like BotFuse, where it's just like chatbot, like it's not anything innovative, right? It's like you want a chatbot on your site, you're going to use BotFuse, you're going to use any of the other ones. But I'm seeing this more like a laundromat or like a multifamily real estate, where if BotFuse gets to like 30, 40K MRR, monthly recurring revenue a month, I'm happy with it. But it's a software business, which means if for some reason America falls apart, all right? If America falls apart, it's in the cloud. You can move it somewhere else. You can change the currency in a second from USD to Romanian lei or RMB, Chinese RMB. You can change the currency to Bitcoin. Jacob's in the. Don't worry about it, dude. It's good. It's really good. I love being triggered, man. The anger fuels me. Jacob said, "Sorry for triggering you." You're doing amazing, by the way. Jacob is all both our sales guys, Jacob and Alex, and our other sales guys are all doing so good. But yeah, basically, software business. You can run it anywhere, and nobody can tell you no. Like even Pantelis has his factory in California. If California falls apart, like we already saw happen, what are you gonna do? You know, if Granite City, if St. Louis falls off the map for some reason, and the real estate drops to zero, what are you going to do? That investment's just gone, you know. But software, we can move it. We can translate the website, and it's a better use of 70K than buying a very cheap multifamily building is. Not to say I'm not going to get another multifamily building. What are we at? 111. Come on, guys. Okay, crazymoney.org. Here we go. 115. Crazymoney.org. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to be giving $25 away if we can hit 150. Otherwise, we're going to have to roll over the thing again. Winston, Alex is preparing for the run. Okay, Lahabi, did you try selling BotFuse using cold email, or is it not worth it since it's low ticket? We're doing two things with cold email because Andre is the founder of another company called Bant.io, which you guys might have heard about. They're another cold emailing firm, and they're a longtime partner of ours. We are going to use cold email for two things when it comes to BotFuse. One, we're going to use it to directly pitch customers. Like Lababi was saying, I do not think that's going to be profitable. But the second thing we're going to use cold email for BotFuse is affiliates. And we're actually going to launch an affiliate program. Everyone on this channel or anyone who wants to and qualifies is going to be able to sell this. It's $45 a month, so you're going to get recurring commissions on it. And we think, or my current theory, I was talking to Andre and Robert about this yesterday. My current theory is affiliates are going to be the thing that pushes this completely over the top. So we're going to use cold email to recruit affiliates, and it should work pretty well. The reason we haven't started yet is BotFuse is actually in. I don't know, like it's launched. It's launched. It's an MVP. I have it on the X27 site. It works as an MVP, but there's still some bugs and still some stuff that we're figuring out, which should be done by Tuesday, and then we're going to start cold emailing. That's why I'm like slow playing BotFuse. We're at 115. Come on, guys. Oh, 117. 117. Here we go. Let's get to 150. Let's get to 150. I'll give you 25 bones. We got 1 minute left. 50 seconds left. All right. Jacob said, my cousin started a SaaS business. Curious to know your thoughts on Athlytics. Let's see it. Analytics for affiliates. I like the design of this already. Aggregate sales data across your affiliate networks. I think it's cool. I think we're using First Promoter. I'm like all in on Romania, all right? And whether that comes back to bite me in the ass or not, we'll have to wait 20 years to find out. But Andre's Romanian, all right? Robert's Romanian. The guy who runs First Promoter is Romanian. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to learn Romanian and move to Romania in order to keep this business under control, all right? That's how I feel. Lahabi, did you try selling BotFuse via cold email? So that's the answer to that. Told you what I thought of Athlytics. Let's see. Crazymoney.org, guys. Okay, 117. You want to see me spend money? All right, there we go. That is 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do, same goal, 150, 10 more minutes. And if we get to 150, we're going to get 25 bucks. All right, same thing. Let's keep the timer going. And the live stream continues. I'm waiting to play poker with my older brother at the Sahara in Las Vegas. I don't know if I can say that word either without getting demonetized. That's been my other hobby. So, Winston, are you going to cold email individual freelancers? The target market for BotFuse that we're starting with right now is agencies, yes. Because I was talking to a couple of my friends, I have a ton of friends who run agencies, and everyone from like individual freelancers building Wix websites for $200 to like, you know, the guys from the big New York agencies that are charging, 50 to 150,000 for websites. All of them could use a software like this. And so we're going to go with agencies first. We're going to go with what we're good at. And yeah, anyone. It's a $45 software, $45 a month. And we might even launch a lower ticket program with a 7-day free trial. So anyone can use it. And so yeah, we're going to go for agencies first because we know the market. And then what I think is we can go for anyone that could be helped with a chatbot. So most services, e-commerce companies, anyone. Pantelis could use it over at FiKind. So anyone could use a good chatbot. Because what I found is people will give information to a chatbot that they wouldn't give to a contact form. So simply by installing a chatbot on the website that asks the same exact questions as a contact form, so like, what's your name? What's your phone number? What's your marketing budget? Are you interested in marketing? You are able to actually consistently increase the number of leads. By the way, come on, crazymoney.org. Here we go. 120. 120. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's get to 150. We got 8 minutes. This is a realistic goal. All right. Realistic goal. Somebody's going to get 25 bucks via PayPal if we can hit this. And also ask some other questions about cold email. Let's keep going. Or investing or whatever. Let's see. Zenia says, great services to sell through cold email these days. Anything. What is it? We use cold email to sell lead gen. We've seen it work very, very well for any sort of marketing services, pay-per-click, SEO. We've seen it work incredibly well for selling not low-ticket websites, not $200 Wix websites, but 1 or 2 levels up, like a $5,000, $6,000 website. Works very well with cold email. Okay, Jacob says, from what I can tell, it seems like you're a great salesman, but you don't enjoy sales and prefer doing YouTube, making businesses like courses, SaaS that don't require as much customer interaction. 100%, man. My big thing, that was what Jacob said. My big thing when it comes to business is I really like playing it like a video game. Like I know Eric Sue wrote that whole book, Leveling Up, where he's like, play your life like a video game. But I'm the true gamer because I don't even like leaving the house, all right? I play business like a video game, meaning I try to have my fingers on the keyboard and my other hand on the mouse and like no customer interaction, clicking buttons, making stuff happen. That's my ideal situation. I'll do chat, but I actually end up I get really drained on calls. I'll do them like I was. If something needs to get done, I'll be booked back to back. Like when we were trying to buy a business, I booked myself back to back for Product Hunt founders. But like, yeah, man, it's really not one of my favorite things. It's just like I think it's just like everything in my life. Like sometimes I'm really into it, but that's about where I am when it comes to sales. Like if I could sell without meeting with anybody, or if I can just connect with cold emails, then that's my ideal situation. Like right now, where I shine right now is being the figurehead, being the YouTube guy, and then managing the team. So for instance, like I manage Div on the marketing side. I manage Khaled, who's our project manager. And then we actually have a pretty big team on the Alex Berman brand marketing side of things. So that's kind of where I shine, rather than direct sales, which is really the way that most business owners should go. Robert takes a lot of meetings still, and I'm trying to push him more in the direction of being strategic and having Alex, having Jacob, having our sales team take more meetings. Because if you're in meetings all the time, right, you're supposed to be the guy driving the business. If you're in meetings all the time, you're being pulled in a million directions, and it's hard for you to think strategically. What I found is if you're able to just walk around and just like chill and maybe read a business book or two, the ideas that you have are so strong that you're able to motivate the sales team and you're able to make it happen. Alex Jordan says Robert is a beast of a salesman. Robert is one of the best salespeople, if not the best salesperson I've ever met in my life. And I think we're all blessed. We're all blessed that Robert decides to help us and be on our team because he is super good. Winston says work on the business, not in the business. And it's incredibly true. It's incredibly true. I think the other piece of advice that is not that's not like as commonly spoken is you should really try to start a business in your what do you call it? In your obsession or in your like compulsion. So for instance, I'm watching YouTube all the time, right? I'm on Reddit, I'm on Twitter. So my compulsion is talking. My compulsion is creating content. So if I am able to record something, I can do content, right? When Robert tries to make videos, he gets in his head like what a lot of people do. Or, when my little brother Terrence tried to make his YouTube channel, he stopped after 1 week of videos because people find it too hard. So if you can lean into what you're compelled to do, then it becomes a lot easier to succeed. So I'm here, I'm making YouTube videos. Andre co-founder now at BotFuse, was saying the same thing. He's like, he's a private guy. You know, he did a podcast interview 3 years ago. He still talks about how it was one of the biggest regrets of his life doing a single podcast interview, right? Meanwhile, I'm over here, I'm able to do 200, 300 podcast interviews, and I'm cool with it. So some people are better broadcasting. Some people are better one-to-one. Some people are better not being on video or in meetings at all and just being behind the scenes. So I think it's all about finding what it is that you excel at. We're at 120. Come on. We got 3 minutes to get 30 subs. Let's get 30 subs on crazymoney.org. Head on over to crazymoney.org. We got 30 subs left. Speaking of sales, I have a call to jump on, but enjoy the stream later. Crush it, Jacob. Go for it, man. I really like sit in the shower every morning. It's like my prayer time. I'm so grateful for everyone. I'm grateful for Robert. I'm grateful for Jacob and the team. I'm grateful for Winston and Khaled and the marketing team here. Not Winston, sorry. Dave and Khaled. I looked over and saw Winston's name. I'm grateful for Dave and Khaled. And like I don't know how this happened. You know, I was just I remember I was just in this dorm room, you know, when I was just in college and I was watching Noah Kagan and other YouTubers. And I think it's just crazy what's been able to happen when it comes to like motivating teams. But a lot of this, the most insane thing, and I don't think I've talked about this on the YouTube channel at all, is Winston said, "Did I just get hired?" No, I was trying to say div. Sorry, man. No, the craziest thing to me is recently, like the last year, I've tried to focus almost all of my energy on helping other people get what they want. So, for instance, Robert in November was talking about building a house in Romania. And I was like, you know, inside, I was like, all right, what's the best way to help him? I want to help him build this house. Robert, let's make your dream a reality. Let's build the best house in Romania you could possibly build. And because I was, you know, because I put my ego aside and I was able to do that, now he's super motivated. And that's what I've been doing for everyone. Like Div wanted more freedom. He wanted the ability to like produce more videos. He was actually planning on starting his own YouTube channel. Maybe he's still working on it. And now he's a producer for crazy money. He's making 2 or 3 times the average salary in India too, which is freaking insane. So that's been the biggest insight that has, I think, helped me in the last 8 months to 12 months is just like focusing on other people way more than you think you are. Because I thought I was other people focused, but it turns out I was actually a major asshole. and the tweak started small. So it started with things like, instead of just pinging people like, what's the update on this? Or how we doing? I would say something now. I would say, hey, exclamation point, what's the update on this? And it started with just small stuff like that and turned into me like thinking about all you guys. So like, you know, I think about Jacob. I think about you. I mean, you're gone. You're on a call. But like, I think about like, how do we make Jacob as successful as possible? How do we make Alex as successful as possible? And not just by having them close $1 million for X27, but like in business. You know, like, does Alex want to get married and have kids? Does he want to support his kids? Like, do we need to make him money for that? Does he want to buy a house? Like, what's he want to do? You know? And it's really thinking through that. All right, that's 10 minutes. Are we at 150? We're at 120. What are we at? 121. So we're getting closer. I'm going to roll this over one more time and maybe another time. But 10 more minutes. Go to crazymoney.org. If we can get to 150 in the next 10 minutes, somebody's getting 25 bucks in cash. Let me keep hitting your questions. Thank you for all these amazing questions, by the way. And also I love how Robert's really been able to come into his own as a salesman, and he's shining. He's the best salesman I know. So Deepak Next Gen says, "Hey Alex, I'm starting my SMMA social media agency, but I suck at copy. Should I just outsource it to someone on Fiverr to do it, or do it myself? What do you do?" Deepak, I'm actually decent at copy, but I worked on it. I actually put the time in. What I would do if I were you is join Email 10K and follow the process in there. Find a partner agency that understands copy at a deep level and work with them. Outsource the work to them. Not just find someone on Fiverr, because what you want to do long term, and this took me a while to figure out too, is you want to make sure that you're actually extremely good at what you do. Um, okay, I had barbecue today, and I ate barbecue today. I'm in Vegas, and I had barbecue today at the barbecue restaurant that was founded by the guy from Pawn Stars. All right, so Pawn Stars, this show on Discovery Channel or whatever, History Channel, doesn't have anything to do with barbecue. But this barbecue restaurant is right next to Pawn Stars, so he's getting all these customers. Now, that could be crappy barbecue, and people would pay $15 for some brisket. But instead of making crappy average barbecue to take advantage of this audience, he still has the audience, but he ended up making this amazing barbecue. Like this is my favorite restaurant. Actually, two of my favorite restaurants, my favorite barbecue restaurant and my favorite pizza restaurant, are in the Pawn Stars complex. So if you have the audience and you have people coming in, it just makes sense to try as hard as you possibly can to just make something great because then they'll stick around and they'll keep going. Alex Jordan says the Make Money videos from 9 years ago are epic. Make Money Week. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I have some of my first videos on YouTube still. The Make Money Week videos. I'm hoping the Crazy Money videos turn into something similar. Meaning like I don't know. I think my gut is there's $1 million in the 15-20K I've put into the Crazy Money investments. There's $1 million if we fast forward 30 years from now. Whether it's the Gap options hitting and making 100K, or Zynga hitting and making 50K, or Bitcoin going to 100,000, or Cardano becoming the number 3 top traded coin. Like there's $1 million in one of these investments, and I think that's one thing I'm trying to do, Alex Jordan, is make that same kind of feel, right? Like the pleasure of Crazy Money is going to be in looking back in 2030 and watching these $20,000 of investments or whatever it is, 5K a month in new investments, turn into millions or hundreds of millions of dollars. Pranav says Alex and Jacob Turwiner both make best videos and outreach. Yeah, Jacob is a salesman for X27. He's actually one of our best salesmen. We still have a small sales team. I think we have 3 or 4 people on it. But yeah, Jacob's videos on lead gen. I actually really like what he's doing. We were actually trying to support him more on YouTube, but here's the kind of guy Jacob is. Jacob said he wanted to hit 1 million in sales before he decided to focus more on YouTube. And I think that's incredibly commendable. And I don't think I've said this publicly either, but one of our long-term goals, one of mine and Robert's long-term goals, is to have CEOs for all the different companies that we run. And basically, me and him have a suite of companies already. So ideally, we're putting our guys, our employees, our guys and girls into these greater positions of power and wealth as they succeed. So for instance, Div is kind of he doesn't have this official title, but Div's kind of the CEO of Crazy Money. Div runs the YouTube channel, at least the Alex Berman channel. He produces all the videos. So like that's the kind of trajectory that we want for everyone. He started as a virtual assistant. I feel like he was making 400 a month in India. All right, now he's making so much more than that. He's got a wife and kid on the way, and it's just cool to see. So that's what we want long term. Is everyone that's working at our organization should eventually be able to climb up the ladder and Alex Jordan, maybe you'll be the CEO of BotFuse. Maybe Jacob will be the CEO of X27, and Robert will be the CEO of something else, or maybe he'll just be the CEO of the holding company, and we can just keep this thing growing together. And yeah, I think one of the pleasures of being able to document this every step of the way, like we have been for the last 6-7 years, is like you can go back and watch me in that dorm room making $100 for the first time and being excited. Like that's literally on video. And you watch, everything. You watch the first company that I tried that failed. Like you can see it all. And that's one of the things I want to capture with Crazy Money too. By the way, guys, all right, 122, 123. What do we have? We got 4 minutes left. You guys want to win the 25 bucks? Make some other YouTube accounts if you want. We're at 123. Let's keep pushing it up. And other questions you got on cold email, lead gen, sales, entrepreneurship, empire building. Head on over to crazymoney.org and subscribe, but then keep asking down in the comments below here. So Saturn60 says, do you think TikTok content can convert to course sales? Maybe, but going back to my point before about compulsions, if I was compulsively obsessed with TikTok, then I would make TikToks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. And for some reason, I just can't get into TikTok. And it's not like I'm completely against new technology because I started using Dispo. I'm off Dispo now because of, you can't publicly be seen as supporting Dispo now. But I am open to new technologies as they come up. I'm not into TikTok, so I wouldn't make TikToks. If the team or we hire somebody that's super passionate about TikTok and they want to run it, then eventually we could do it. But that's how I'm doing. That's how we pick everything, right? Like we need people that are passionate about what they do, and I need to be doing something I'm personally passionate about. Right now, the thing that I love YouTube so much. I like Instagram stories, and I like Twitter. Those are my top three channels that I'm passionate about, and so those are the ones I post on. And really, the only one we're serious about is YouTube. It's the most serious one. How we doing? 123. Come on, guys. Up. 124. We're ticking up. What do we got? We got 3 more minutes. Let's try to get. We're almost to 150. We're almost to 150. How do you want to do this? I think I've got a new idea for how we're gonna do this giveaway, and maybe it's gonna work better. Um, Pranav says you were cold email wizard on Twitter. He sells similar course to yours on Gumroad with similar subject lines and email format. Yeah, I'm aware of him. I don't believe in competition, and I don't know. I haven't seen his content. It does seem very, very similar to ours. I can't say it's a ripoff of ours because I haven't been following him, and I have no idea. Uh, Elodane King. Hey, Alex. Should I get a new job and take the funds and reinvest into growing my agency, part of Email 10K, or stay broke and just double down? Elo, if you think you need to get a job, and you want the stability of a job, I would get a job. Personally, I had a job when I first started my business. And I was up at 7 a.m. From 7 to 9 a.m. every morning. I was sending cold emails and just pushing, making sales calls to make this happen. So I think there's something that comes from the stability of a job that is actually super helpful for entrepreneurship. For instance, you might be too broke to spend $1,000 on a course, but if you have a job, you can spend the $1,000 without feeling it, and now you have 2 hours a day to work on it, and the rest of your day is funded. I think that's actually there's a huge benefit to that, gigantic benefit to that, especially if the business you're starting will cost any money. Like I made the major mistake at X27 originally of hiring people out off the gate, and I went 20K in debt to hire these people. But if I had kept my job instead of quitting, after 2 or 3 months, or I think even 30 days, I stayed 30 days in the job after the business was making me enough to survive. But if I had just stayed a little longer, maybe I wouldn't have gone into the debt. Although in the long run, it didn't really matter because I ended up paying the debt off with one lump sum, one big check, which can definitely happen to you as well. What are we doing? So yeah, that's the answer to you, Elodane. What do we got? 124. Come on, guys. 150. 150. We got 47 seconds. 47 seconds on this promo. Before I'm gonna change the promo. I think we're gonna change it up in 30 seconds. By the way, keep asking questions. Entrepreneurship, sales, money, entrepreneur life. How do you avoid depression as an entrepreneur? If you have questions like that, let me know that sort of stuff too. Dan Trons, hey Alex, thanks for all the videos over the years. Question about email outreach plus retargeting. Personally, I'm skeptical of using retargeting with this approach. Your thoughts? I think if you're doing cold email right, actually I know if you're doing cold email right, you don't need any other channel. You could do retargeting ads. Personally, I haven't really found too much ROI in advertising, but I was at, that's timer. Okay, so I'll finish answering this question in a second. What are we at? 124. 125. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to give, if we hit, should we do 150 again? Are we going to be able to get 150? Let's roll it over, all right? 150, in 10 minutes, the winner is going to get $25 via PayPal. I could set the number higher, but if you're just joining us, I had it at $100 to hit 200 subs, but we're not moving up fast enough. So let's start here, and then maybe if we can increase the velocity of these subs, then I will increase the amount of money in the giveaway. All right. Trent, or wait, did I answer this question? Short answer: email outreach plus retargeting ads. Focus. I personally would just focus on outreach and just totally nail it. If you want to do account-based marketing, then I would actually think about doing some other strategies rather than retargeting ads. Like, let's say your audience is like 400 people or 500 companies that you're going to work with. Do a mailer. That still works. Send them gifts, you know, cold calls. I would do more. There's better uses of your money than retargeting. What do we got, Trent? Thanks for awesome content and advice. On your classic email, personalized intro, then a few sentences, pitch, and a PS at the end. What are the best elements to include in a pitch? FinServ Dig agency. Pranav, subscriber like 3 accounts. Good work, man. Good work. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but thank you. 126. 126. We're getting closer to 150. Getting closer to 150. What are the best elements to include in a pitch for the FinServ? So, personalized intro, few sentence pitch. In your cold emails, the best thing to include in the second sentence is a case study. So I can show you this. Maybe I should show you this. I don't know if I'll show you that. Maybe I'll show you this. Okay. So the BotFuse emails that we're using in our leadership chat. Here's our 2 emails. I'm doing one in Nathan Lotka style because Andre is a big fan of Nathan Lotka, except for his podcast apparently that he did for one of his agencies and regretted. So here's our cold email. I can show you like, hey, first name, big fan of what you're doing. I noticed the great work in your portfolio and figured you're a conversion rate person like me. We installed BotFuse at our agency and had 31% more leads fill out the contact form within 9 days. Figured your team could get similar results. It's a chat bot. Is that something you might be interested in? Let me know and I can send over access to the 7-day free trial, or you can sign up with the link below. And this it was about an 8 to 10% click-through rate. So we sent to 300 people, and we got, I think, 30 pieces of traffic on this site, which is cheaper than PPC because it was free to install these leads because they were sponsored by UpLead. But that's kind of what I'm thinking here. If you have basically first line, personalized or personalized style, case study in the second sentence. So that's what I wanted to point out to you, Trent. Financial services digital agency. So literally, you know, we built this website for this bank and it had this result. So like we built this website for this bank and it increased their, you know, whatever the goal is, it increased their user sign up by 35%, whatever it is. And then the line here. And here's our Nathan Lodka. This is an untested email. It's more of like a, you know, it's a dream email. We haven't sent this yet because like I said, for BotFuse, we're starting outreach on Tuesday. But Alex built a chatbot optimized to drive more sales for agencies. We installed it at our company and received 31% more leads in 9 days. Interested in signing up for a free trial? It took me probably 10 minutes to write this 3-sentence email because I wanted to make sure there wasn't a single wasted word. You can see no word is used twice, and it's like so tight. I don't know if this is going to do better or not. This is just a theory because we're testing on Tuesday. But hopefully that was helpful. Trent? Winston, is 30 emails enough to ask for feedback in the Facebook group? First of all, Winston, thanks for being in the Email 10K community. Big fan of that. I typically like to see at least 100 or 200 emails. If you've sent 30 and you have no results, like your open rate's 20% or your response rate's 0, then yes, go ahead and post in the group and I'll help. But if you're getting any responses at all, typically wait till you send about 100 and then I'll take a look and I'll go in depth. We got 126. All right, come on. What are we doing? Oh, we're going up. 129. 129. We got 5 minutes left. If we hit 150, somebody is getting $25. Do you guys like NFTs? You know, like I'm thinking I could give away some NFTs that we have. If you want some of these, is that going to help, or are we literally not growing because we're at the limit of our audience on this live stream? Hang on. If I sign into this wallet, are you guys going to be able to steal all my coins? I'm so concerned about Bitcoin. This is what I got in my wallet right now. All right, we have the X27 trading card. We have this Kanye one with Jeff Bezos and Kanye called New Rich. We have some of these. So what I'm saying is, let me know if you'll find this interesting. Should I give away an NFT if we hit like 150 subs in the next like 10 minutes after this? Do you guys want an NFT? Is this interesting to you at all? Do you know what an NFT is? That's what I'm wondering. I've been making these. This is something that I haven't talked about at all because we're going to talk about it on Crazy Money. But me and Mike Grossman, he's the artist who designed the original X27 monkey. Me and him collabed for Crazy Money in a video that hasn't been released yet, where we created a bunch of different versions of the X27 monkey as NFTs, and they're all up for bid at 0.01 Ethereum. Maybe we'll give one of those. Do you guys want one of those? There's only 10 in existence, and they're actual real collabs with the artist that created the X27 monkey. If you think that's interesting, let me know. They're not going to sell for less than 1 Ethereum, which is $2,000. So you can have a $2,000 NFT for free. If you think that's interesting. I don't think anyone finds it interesting because no one's commenting. So who knows what an NFT is? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Deepak, I'm from India. How should I go to sign my first international client? LinkedIn or FB? And how to pitch if I don't have any experience? Go with execution plan. Deepak, head to email10k.com because the course shows you exactly how to do it step by step. And it doesn't matter if you're in India. It doesn't matter if you're in America or you're in Romania or you're in Northern Africa. I always say Northern Africa. If you're anywhere in Africa, it doesn't matter. In the Middle East, like, you can do it. Go over to email10k and it shows you step by step. We spent a lot of time on figuring out how to actually build the email 10K process in a way that is foolproof. If you put in the work, it will succeed. And you're going to actually see results quickly if you follow the steps. So that's the actual action plan for you. Oh, any other questions you guys have? Sales, cold email, etc. Oluwatobi Duratola. Like I said, African entrepreneurs are freaking killing it, by the way. People are sleeping on like Kenya and other countries in Africa. But there's a huge population coming up. Ethiopians kill it. Like everyone in Africa is killing it right now. Uluwatobi says, I've sent over 300 personalized emails to marketing and advertising agencies, booked 2 meetings, and got 0 clients. Pretty sure it's saturated. Still trying. Wish I could afford to be in the email 10K community. I wish you could afford to, because I want to be able to look at your emails and break them down. Because I used to charge $800 an hour for it, and it wouldn't be fair to our other clients if I did it for free for you. So, okay. Pranav says, would you accept PayPal on email 10K? I'll show you a quick hack. If you go to the email 10K site and you have a declined credit card, it'll send you an email that lets you sign up via PayPal. Or I'll actually just hang on. I'll send you the PayPal link. I'll send you the PayPal link right now. But you have to pay in full. Or the PayPal.me. We don't do payment plans on PayPal because we just don't like how PayPal handles payment plans. So, Pranav, if you go to that PayPal link and pay in full, you can do it. Deepak says, do you watch Jake Tran videos on YouTube? I don't really follow other entrepreneurs anymore. 150. Come on, guys. We're at a minute. We're at a minute left. Let's get to 150. Winner gets $25. I don't really watch other entrepreneurs on YouTube. Who do I watch? I've been watching a lot of like my new hobby is poker. So I've been watching a lot of poker. I'm watching a lot of Family Guy. You can see I've got like Meet Kevin on here, but I don't really dig into those. My little brother loves Graham Stephan, and Andre Jick is one of the reasons why I invested in Cardano. So those are kind of the guys I'm watching right now. But really, I'm learning so much just from watching my co-founder work, watching Robert Indris work, and just like doing stuff. Search Jake Tran on YouTube, please. Are you a Jake Tran shill? Let's see. Oh, okay. 471,000 subs. I like this. Okay. It's like another economy channel. The NFT bubble. African debt trap. Great. That's Jake Tran. Winston, does it matter if your partner agency doesn't let you set up redirect to their site? Typically, it doesn't matter. You need some kind of website, though. The reason why we set it up that way in the course is because I want it to be as easy as possible to get started. There's the 10 minutes. All right, still no winner. Should we roll it over again? What do you do? Okay, nobody said they wanted the NFTs, so I might. Do you guys even know how to get NFTs? Maybe I won't give you one of these NFTs that are going to be worth thousands of dollars because I mean it's a scam. I don't really like NFTs, but maybe not. So yeah, Winston, to answer your question, does it matter if your partner agency doesn't let you set up redirect on their site? I would find a partner that does. That seems like a hard to work with partner. Okay, so we're going to reset 10 minutes. It's getting easier to win every time. 25 bucks as soon as we hit 150 to one random person in the chat. All right, that's what we're doing. We've got 10 more minutes. Let's do it. Trent says non-fungible token. That's what NFT stands for, yes. Hello, Dane. Just switch niches. The FP group recommended that I stay away from CPAs for now. What's your opinion on IT service providers, MSPs? I don't know what MSP stands for. Could you tell me what MSP stands for? IT service providers, as long as they're golden geese, as long as you can find ones between $5 and $150 million in revenue. No NFT, only PayPal. That's what I'm thinking for Pranav as well. So PayPal, $25 US. If we can hit... Oh no, what happened? We went from 129 to 108. Pranav, stop spamming us with fake followers. Is that what happened? Why did we drop like that? If our last 20 followers were fake and YouTube removed them, I don't want to get blacklisted if you're spamming us with fake followers, so don't do it. Let's see. Where are we actually?
Today,
seems like we're at 108 and they're cracking down. So quit spamming us with fake followers. It's not helping. Hang on. So let's go back to that live count. There. 108. Let's try to get to like, all right, I'm going to change it. No more fake followers. Let's get to like 120. All right. If we get to 120, I'll give you 25 bucks. But it needs to be real people. It can't be spam. Because it looks like the channel might get blacklisted if somebody on here, aka Pranav Sawant, keeps spamming us. Okay. Alex Jordan, favorite sales books. I just did a video on that. Sales tier list. And I actually just recorded another one that's coming out, which is basically my personal favorites. It's all biographies. My number one favorite, I don't remember what I ranked number one, but I really liked Grinding It Out, the McDonald's book. And I really liked Made in America, which was the Walmart founding book. Those are the first two I'm thinking about. And then the Ted Turner book I thought was really, really good. Danil, what's a profitable e-commerce niche? E-commerce isn't something I do a lot of, so I don't know that one. I'm more of a B2B guy, business to business type of guy. Deepak says buying NFTs makes sense when you're in the VR world like Oasis and can wear it as a skin. Maybe. Pranav says no fake followers, bro. I don't know. I don't know why YouTube then removed 20 subscribers like that. Maybe they're coming in too fast and maybe they'll come in later. But let's keep pushing. If we can get to like 120, if they're not fake followers, then they might come back after YouTube checks. So in which case, let's aim for 120. As soon as we hit 120 in 7 minutes, someone's getting 25 bucks. Probably Pranav. No, it's gonna be random. It's gonna be random. So let me know what other questions you guys got. Sales, entrepreneurship, hustle, hustle in general. But yeah, favorite sales books. I'm such a huge fan of business biographies. So anytime the entrepreneur is writing the book, that's what I like. Liz Elfing, what is the best place to get high-paying web design clients? Your email inbox. Make a list of clients that can afford you and send them emails, exactly like what we talk about in Email 10K. Winston, I couldn't find agencies on Clutch that had case studies with specific results. Are there other places I can find them? Winston, ask that in the Facebook group, please, and I'll answer you in the Facebook group. We got to keep some things secret for private members only of Email 10K. We're at 108. We're at 109. Here we go. Ticking up to 109. We got what? Is that 11 more? We got 11 more to go. And I'll probably end the stream in 6 minutes too. So, final questions here. Final 6 minutes. Any questions on B2B sales, training, entrepreneurship, running multiple companies, etc.? Liz, yeah, the answer is in Email 10K. Exactly how to do it step by step by step. I'll give you the high level is pick a niche, go after a very specific industry, have a case study in that industry, and cold email those people with that case study. And then you'll be able to meet with them that way. Elodane says, I don't know what NFT is, but I know what Ethereum is. LOL. NFT is like a GIF you can buy. It's like an image. Something with like smart contracts or something. Who knows? All I know is I own a bunch of them. And if you guys want my trash, you can have it. My brother's 3-year-old, Eli, I don't know if Eli's actually 3, but he helped with these two. which is we just found a cat online. He's like, make a cat with no eyes, so I made this one. And then we started up Photoshop, and they have this picture. And he was like, remove the legs from the flamingos. So I did that, and then I popped the cat on this one too. So if you want NFT collabs with a 3-year-old, let me know. And then this is our streetwear design. We never even released this. We build lead pipelines that generate significant ROI. This is from an artist on Fiverr made this. So this is an NFT of this one. What do we got? 4 minutes left. 109. Let's get 11 more subs. Let's get to 120, guys. I'll give you 25 bucks. Random person, 25 bucks if we get to 120. Daniel, when was the first time you got out of your comfort zone? I don't know if I should tell this story. I don't know if this is PC enough. But back in the day, I was like really awkward with women and like asking girls out, like when I was in college. So the first time I got out of my comfort zone was I feel like I was reading the game. I honestly was reading the game, and one of the things in the game was like just go and ask out 10 girls. And so I really got out of my comfort zone there. I was at my college campus and I just walked. I remember walking around for like hours, just talking to like every girl I could see, and that was very frightening in the beginning. That was the first thing that came to mind. For business, where I finally got out of my comfort zone was I was hanging out with one of my friends, Isaac, and I think we were both in this marketing group, and we were talking about sales and business, and I just realized like what am I gonna do? Am I a talker or am I a doer? And then that was when I started the Make Money Week thing way back in the day, because I was like, I'm not gonna just talk about this. You know, if I talk about something enough, I gotta do it. Otherwise, it's just gonna like bubble in my brain. It was the same way when it came to making a movie. If I didn't make Improve Your Life, which is an unreleased film because it was a pile of garbage, if I didn't make that 2 years ago, I still would be like dreaming like what would happen if I made a movie. Now I know if I make a movie, it requires a lot of work, a lot of money, and I'm not very good at it. I do still make short films though. Winston, I just thought NFT is somehow related to the NFL. No, totally different. Deepak, can you show the content of Email 10K, what it have after I sign up? Deepak, the content you get by buying Email 10K. I can't show you that. Winston, how did you make money in Make Money Week? I haven't watched the series in a long time because this was like 6 years ago, but I remember it was like such random shit. It was like filling out surveys. I made a Fiverr account like way back in the day before Fiverr was anything. And I think I made the most money, if I remember correctly. I made the $100 by doing other people's homework on some site that used to exist where like people would have like a paper to write and they'd pay you 20 bucks to write, a psychology paper for them or whatever. Like I think that's how I made the original 100 in Make Money Week. But it's all on video. You can check that out. By the way, guys, 109. Come on. Let's get to 120. What do we have? A minute 48, minute 47. You want to see some crazy videos of me spending massive amounts of money? I almost bought a Rolex this morning, and instead I invested 4,500 in Bitcoin. If you want to see that, that's coming in a few months. That video is going to come out. Deepak, I mean just the topic you've covered. Deepak, I'm not here to sell you on the course. Like go over to Email 10K if you want to join the course. It's step by step the best possible path to starting at least a a $10,000 a month agency. It's all there. If you're either sold or you're not. I'm not here to like be a salesman. Here we go. Any other questions on entrepreneurship? Cold email, entrepreneurship again. I'll say it a second time. Money, investing. Anything you guys got? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I don't do these a lot. 50 seconds left on this to get to 120 for the $25 giveaway. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Pitch me. Let's do a final round. All right, final question round. We got 30 seconds left on the giveaway. Any questions you guys have on managing people, entrepreneurship, growing a team, buying a SaaS company, socialization? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? We got 21 seconds here. Well, I'm hyped. I'm going to the Sahara tonight. I'm playing a cash game. $60 buy-in at the poker table. Recently, I've been getting blown out every single time I've played poker. I've been getting destroyed. But they tell me it's a skill. So, who knows? Winston says, when's the next live stream? Who knows? Nobody told me to do this live stream. I just kind of set it up, you know. Saturn says, dude, have Ryan Culp back on. Loved that interview. Ryan, maybe I will. Maybe me and him will hang out in Korea because I've been really wanting to get out of the country. Ryan has been very focused on becoming a K-pop star. So I don't know if he's doing any interviews that don't involve that in some way. But yeah, man, me and Ryan talk all the time. He's a chill guy. Uh, Last time we talked, I told him to buy Walmart stock, and he made a little money on it, and then it crashed into the ground. So I don't think he's mad, but you know, you know how it is. This is why I don't give financial advice anymore. But yeah, no, me and Ryan are chill. I bought Growth Hacker University from him, but that we had some IP issues there, so that business ended up we ended up having to close that one. Deepak says, "What's your advice to a teen who wants to provide a Facebook ad service but worry too much about getting sued if you fuck something up?" Okay, if you're worried about getting sued, you can get insurance. That's it. Here, freelancer insurance. I don't know if it's legal for me to recommend insurance, but what do we use? We use something. It's like liability emissions insurance. I think emissions insurance, emissions and errors insurance. So this is what I would look into. E&O. I think it's like $200 for the year. Like it's nothing. We don't use these guys. I don't remember who we use. But basically, what that does is if you fuck up, you can't. If you fuck up and get sued, the insurance company will cover you. So that's if you're that worried, I would go get errors and emissions insurance, which that's it hasn't saved our ass yet, because we haven't had to fight an actual lawsuit. Most lawsuits are settled before they go to court. So that's also something to know. Daniel, I'm going to do a webinar soon. What's the best way to get traffic into it? The only way I know to get traffic is to make YouTube videos every day for 7 years until you have an audience and then sell to them. But if you want to learn like Facebook ads, I'm sure there's other channels that are good for that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Crazy Money if you want to see me go crazy and invest. We just hit 110 subs. crazymoney.org. This is our new YouTube channel. We're going to do videos once a week. We already have 6 videos on there. So look forward to seeing you over there. We're going to continue, of course, doing videos over here, 3 videos a week. So subscribe for that. If you want to start your business, you want to grow your agency, head on over to email10k.com. I'll be very appreciative of that. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.